general. And I can tell you that this ad is deceiving, to say the least. I remember this particular case where we did a drug cartel or a drug trafficking organization where we worked with DEA. And the issue was that in this particular situation, she showed up for a soundbite. She didn't shake anyone's hands, and she quickly left the briefing room. So for me in law enforcement to see my face and image along with my law enforcement counterparts being represented as standing alongside Kamala Harris was truly disheartening. We do not support Kamala Harris. She has a history of not supporting law enforcement. And I just wanted to come out and say that for me in Tulare County, the sheriff of Tulare County, looking out for victims, looking for someone who's going to support criminal justice and law enforcement, that is best represented by Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris.
Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and get some shit off my chest, because for about the past, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe, I've seen a lot of black celebrities and media personalities and so-called journalists make it their business to try to shame and denigrate and shit on and insult the intelligence of black men because they don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. They are actively out here villainizing black men for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris. And I said it before, and I will say it again. They think they own us. They think they own our fucking vote. They want us to believe that we have some sort of obligation to them, that when it's right for them, we should play identity politics and vote for her because she's black. And now they're pushing the narrative that we're dumb, that we're uneducated, we're misinformed, we don't know what the fuck is going on. And the crazy thing about it is, it's the complete opposite. The people who are running away from Kamala Harris are the people who are informing themselves, who are researching, that actually know what the fuck is going on and just not letting themselves be told any goddamn thing. That's the reality of the situation. So, you know, it's astonishing to me to see it though, where you have these people, they sending out these black women and these boot-licking ass men, right? The Van Joneses, the Bakari Sellers, the Roland Martins, right? The D.L. Hugleys, even Plies, and it's a whole bunch of them who are trying to shame black men for thinking for themselves, because that's all they doing. We're thinking for ourselves. They're just like when a slave owner didn't want you to learn how to read, because once you learn how to read, you have knowledge, and knowledge is fucking power. And that's the problem. No, watch MSNBC. Don't do no thinking. Let us tell you what to think. Huh? Don't you want to see a black woman president? Don't you want to see somebody who belonged to a sorority? Don't you want to see a black woman get sworn in by a black woman on Martin Luther King's birthday? A whole bunch of token shit that don't mean a goddamn thing. That's what they want us to vote for. Y'all out your motherfucking minds, man. I was listening to Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley talking about in regards to black men, they not doing the right research. What? Who the fuck you talking to, Ricky Smiley? They not doing the right research. So because we're thinking for ourselves, we're not doing the right research. We're supposed to listen to you. That's the right research. And we're going to just keep seeing more and more of this shit. Joy Reid telling black people, you're going to look weird. What the fuck? We in the 6th grade? Don't nobody give a fuck about looking weird. We worrying about the issues, the economy, our communities, our children, our futures. What the fuck you talking about looking weird? See, that's the dumb shit. See, that's for weak-minded people. And they just going to keep going, bro. All the narratives is going to keep going. Sellout, coon, traitor, you hate black women and all that cool shit. Bakari and Van Jones up on CNN crying and boo-hooing. Don't nobody give a fuck. Too smart to fall for that shit, man. So y'all could keep rolling that shit out. We gonna keep standing 10 motherfucking toes down. The fuck out of here. Love the black man until he wants to think for himself, till he wants to form his own opinion, until he stops seeing himself as a victim, and then he becomes the enemy. And I'm watching this shit happen in real time. It's happening right now. And all you gotta do is keep your eyes open, pay attention, and you can see it clear as day. This shit is real. So I'm saying all that to say, if you an actor, a rapper, a comedian, or anything else, you're not going to dictate our decision by calling us names and trying to make us feel bad. Fuck you.
My entire For You page right now is presidential stuff and the campaigns being AI and what to believe and what not to believe. Just the other day, I received an email for a paid promotion, for me to make a video and post it on TikTok talking about the Democratic side. At the end of this email, it says, if you want to get things going, we'll send over an NDA for you to sign and we'll get started. I know a lot of people get their views and their opinions and their beliefs based off of what their favorite influencers are saying. Just know, they might have been paid to say the things they're saying.
Okay. Not to get political, but I just heard Kamala Harris at one of her rallies and what she said, because I have a friend, she's great, and I trust her about things, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give her a chance. Let me just see what Kamala's about. So I watched her rally. Friend, you know who you are. God bless you for sitting through it. You're the only one I really talk to about these things. But she's wonderful. She's a wonderful human. Here's the thing. Tuned in, and like I heard all the you know who bashing. I heard it. I was like, okay, we're getting through it. Got through it. Then she started to say, hey, groceries are too high. And, you know, gas is too expensive. And families are suffering. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, they are. Gosh, Kamala, thank you. And then I heard her say, we gotta change that. We gotta change. And I was like, okay, come on, let's see how you gonna do that. And then I thought about it. I heard her out and I was on board for a second. I was like, oh yeah, girl, let's change it. Yeah, I liked how she was gonna too. I like that. Those are promises. She's with the people. Thank you. And then I remembered she could do that right now. Honey, you could do that right. You could do it this moment. Like, just do it. You won't. Just do it. Maybe if you just did it. Maybe if you just did it. Maybe you just lowered prices. I might vote for you because I know you're gonna do it. Just do it. You're in there. You're already in there. You've been in there, which I don't know is better. I don't know if it's better if you were in there and you watched this all happen, you didn't say anything. Or is it worse? Is it worse? Is it better that you saw this happening and maybe you did it? What is it? Is she like campaigning against herself right now? She's campaigning. Just do it. Just do it. I'll vote Kamala. Do it. Do it today. Do it today, Kamala.
In here who is willing to try to stand for the pro-choice side. So how would you defend the pro-choice side?
What?
How would you defend the pro-choice side? Why is it good to kill children in the womb?
First, they're not children, and I don't have to defend them because I'm not having a fucking abortion.
Okay. So you insulted us, trying to do stuff. This is what you do. Yeah, this is what you do. This is the pro-choice side. This is the pro-choice side.
Pro-choice side.
Pro-choice side of things.
He's just trying to get you in trouble.
Pro-choice side.
He can't get me in trouble.
Pro-choice side. You're defending it well.
If you reach for him, he's going to say you assaulted him.
All right. I mean, technically, I already did. I don't care.
Technically, you already did a couple times, but it's all
You
good.
won't put him on camera because he has good arguments, but you'll put me on camera because I'm ready to fucking knock you out.
Do it, man. Do it.
Dude,
You're gonna run away.
Fuck you. You're such a fucking loser.
You're gonna run away.
Get a
You're
life.
gonna run away. Ninja Turtles. Run away. Or stand and make an actual argument, but you don't. All you do is insult.
The arguments
And
have
you're
been
showing
made.
no,
you just don't
you
care.
but you don't know
because
any
you
of
want a
them. You don't
virtue
know any-
signal
you
to
don't know
the
any of them.
fucking
You
conservatives
don't
like
know
a
any of them.
fucking cunt.
Run away.
Run away. Run away. Run away.
I'd actually have a discussion with you if you wanted, but you probably won't, because all you do is insult and attack. Why are you pro-choice?
Because this world is better off with a lot of these kids not being born.
Yep. So eliminating children is your solution.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, I'd eliminate you.
Yeah, I know you would, but you can't. But I guess my question is for you: what makes you have such a murderous heart that you would think killing people it makes the world better? How do you decide which humans we kill?
We're not humans.
Why are you voting for Kamala Harris?
Because she is the woman that we need right now.
Is there any specific policies or anything that really makes you vote for her?
I just believe in her. I believed in her when I lived in California, and I still believe in her now.
Because she's all about the middle class. She's like us, and Trump is bad. That's just.
Trump's bad.
She's everything we're looking for. She is. She's just everything we're looking for. She's looking for peace and love and sharing and cooperation and health care and food for kids. You know, what a crazy idea. We love her. Yeah. She's amazing. We need her. This country needs her. And Tim Walz.
The cat ladies for Kamala. So can you kind of explain that to me?
Well, I think you got it right there. You know, I don't need to go any further than that.
Are you a cat lady for Kamala?
I am a cat lady for Kamala, obviously.
Because I saw you in line earlier with this childless cat lady is voting Kamala. Can you explain the reasoning behind this shirt?
Because I don't have kids. We tried to have kids. We waited too long. We were enjoying our, life. And just because you don't have kids doesn't mean you're a bad person. And she cares about everybody, not just people who don't have kids. What happens if I couldn't have a child? What happens if I had medical problems? That's not right. You don't talk down to people because they don't have kids. Doesn't mean they're bad. And these guys, are all about it. Us, everybody, not just the 1%.
What did you think when Hillary Clinton said, "I see improved relations with Russia from a position of strength only as possible"?
I agree with Hillary.
Hillary Clinton said, "Immigration is a privilege and we should not let anyone into this country who doesn't support our communities, all of our communities."
Well, I'd virtually have to agree with that.
Hillary said, "In order to achieve the American dream, let people keep more money in their pockets and increase after-tax wages."
Yes, okay. It's in order that's a great idea so that we can start to move everybody up and start moving people out of the level of poverty.
And obviously runs fairly severe contrast to what Donald Trump is proposing.
Absolutely. Many of her comments run severe contrast to Donald Trump.
What do you think of this quote from Hillary? "There's nothing I love more than women, but they're really a lot different than portrayed. They're far worse than men, far more aggressive, and boy, can they be smart."
I agree. I've worked for 38 years in the hospital with women, and that's a very accurate.
And you think that's obviously a sharp contrast to her opponent?
Absolutely.
Hillary Clinton said, "I like the concept of local education. I want to get rid of Common Core. I think Common Core is a disaster."
Well, I'm an educator. I'm a school teacher. I think Common Core is a disaster too.
And what do you think of this Hillary quote? "I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke."
Never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Well, let me tell you something. Diet Coke does not make you thin.
So you would say, get rid of Common Core, keep the Diet Coke.
Keep the Diet Coke.
What do you think of this Hillary Clinton quote? "I am opposed to gay marriage."
Well, I've heard that a lot from a lot of politicians. It's all about the timing, though, isn't it? No, hey, she's for us now. Yay! I'll take that as a win.
What did you think of this quote from Hillary Clinton? "While Bette Midler is an extremely unattractive woman, I refuse to say that because I always insist on being politically correct."
I am sure that she never said that.
You're right. Please don't sue me.
I can't make any guarantees. I'm sorry about that.
Lines from your book.
But I'm voting for Trump, so I don't care what nobody believes. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what you think or whatever. I've studied what Trump wants to do. I study what Trump wants to make change. I saw what Trump has tried to do. And people who just want to be a hater, they don't get in the information that they need to be. Yeah. A guy asked me the other day, why are you voting for Trump?
I would like to read a few lines from your book.
But I'm voting for Trump, so I don't care what nobody believes. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what you think or whatever. I've studied what Trump wants to do. I study what Trump wants to make change. I saw what Trump has tried to do. And people who just want to be a hater, they don't get in the information that they need to be. Yeah. A guy asked me the other day, why are you voting for Trump? And I told him why. I gave him 5 reasons. He said, at least you told me a reason. Every time I ask somebody else about it, they never give me a real reason, but at least you gave me a reason. I accept your question. I accept your answers. That's all I got to say. And I don't care what you think. I don't care. If I believe in something, I believe in something. I don't care what you believe, and I don't care what you don't believe. It don't matter to me. There you go. People can go wrong in any second. People can go bad, but I'm not controlling the people. I'm just
Well, that's
watching
the
it.
problem.
Yeah.
We, people are afraid to stand up for what they believe
Yeah,
in.
but see, I stand up and say what I believe in. If you don't like it, I don't care. So see, that's me. You know, you got a problem with that? You got a problem with me. There you go.
Why do you think people are so afraid?
Yeah, I wear my Trump hat every day. I don't care about what you think. I got half of my family are Democrats. Do I care? No. But we still family.
This is the rally from Michigan that just happened.
So I know what I'm talking about. We know our immigration system is broken, and we know what it takes to fix it. Comprehensive reform that includes strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship.
So, she's currently in the White House. Biden put her in charge of the border. She's the border czar. Regardless of how they want to erase it, she is the border czar. But she's going to stand here in front of everybody, and everybody's cheering because she says she knows how to fix it. Then why hasn't it been fixed for the last 3.5 years? Why has this been the worst invasion of the border? Explain that. But she's going to fix it when she becomes president. Y'all, please, don't let this lady play in our face. Because every time I hear something like this, I get irritated. Because I hate when people try to insult our intelligence. My intelligence, your intelligence, period.